On Windy City Weekend, it's Valentine's Day, and we've got love in the house. That's right, relationship expert Love McPherson is here with Ryan and Val. Plus, we're in the kitchen making these healthy Valentine's Day treats. And film critic Richard Roper is here with a review of the latest installment in the Captain America series. Now, here are your hosts, Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini.
Welcome to Windy City Weekend. It is Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Yes, we have our lovely audience here today. You look beautiful. And this is Valentine's Day. This is your day.
My day.
Your day, Val.
My day to love on you.
That's right.
And to spread the love.
We got you a little something.
Oh,
You wanted a red
come on
Ferrari,
out.
a red Ferrari from the auto show.
Where is it?
Yeah. Well, we don't have that, but we do have this.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank
Love
you.
you. I love you.
I'm gonna take these out tonight.
Woo! And everybody loves this man, comedian and a man about town from WGCI, Mr. Leon Rogers.
Everybody don't love me.
You might want to take a poll on that, Ryan. I don't know.
Wait. Now, so do you do anything romantic with the wifey? I know you guys have been married how long?
It'll be 23 years coming up in August.
Wow.
Yeah, and my wife is a foodie. She like food, so
Yes.
anything dealing with a good restaurant or a good time eating, that gets off my back for 2 to 3 months.
All right.
Plus a little gift too. Yeah, it gotta be nice though. Like I gotta hit up a Roca, a Core. We gotta do something crazy. And then she like, all right, I'll let you slide. Portillo's give me like a week.
5 guys.
Yeah, 5 guys. Portillo's give me a week. But
Now, I was having this discussion, Val. I want you to weigh in on this.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Valentine's Day. I see. It's a Hallmark holiday. I know it sounds a little like okay, but so as far as the gift goes, the gift. What's the range on what you should be spending on your Valentine? Because it's not as big as like a birthday or Christmas, right?
True. And I do believe that. I'm big on experiences and time and like thought. So it's not necessarily that you have to spend all this money. It's like, what did you think about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you got to do the flowers, but it is.
No, let me tell you something.
my wife don't like flowers because she said they die.
And we don't want you to spend all your money on flowers. Like these flowers right here are perfect. I'm sure they came from Walgreens or Jewel or something, but it doesn't matter.
I put that on a payment plan.
The point is, you guys thought about me. These are gonna look pretty when I put them in a vase, and you don't have to waste all that money, And I know there are some flower shops out there local. I'm not trying to,
Cut your
down on
business,
them.
right.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's so expensive. I went to Costco. They had great flowers the other day. Mariano's has great flowers. Just the thought. It's
Your
like you
neighbor's
thought
yard.
about me.
I grew those. I grew those and picked those myself, Val.
Well, good. That's even more reason why I love them.
I'll say this though, like with the whole think of me thing, ladies, I don't like when y'all do that because it drives us men crazy, especially when we get a lot for you and kept woman, you have a lot of stuff, and then you be like, well, just think, you know what I like? No, I don't. I don't know what you like. That's why I asked you, though. That's so impersonal. Then if we give you some money, I don't like that. Who don't like money?
See, this is why we need our guest coming up in our next segment, Love McPherson here, because you should know what Nicole likes at this point. 23 years.
I do, but when you have bought in every aspect of it, now it's like, what do I get the woman who has everything?
Buy it again.
Buy it again.
Run it back.
Another blanket, then you get that conversation. Another blanket, I got 5 blankets. Well, that's what you like, to sit up and watch TV cuddled up
Throw
in a
out one of
blanket.
them and replace it with a better one.
Yeah.
And that's the one she looking for. Where's my gray blanket? The whole house on lockdown.
All right, hold on. Going back to the flowers, though. I want to go back to flowers for a minute because isn't it now? It's like such a show with Instagram and social media, and your love now is associated with how big the bouquet is, sort of like the ring, right? If the ring's big, everybody goes, oh, he must really love her. But that's not right.
It's not right.
But that's how. But that's
Shut
kind of how.
up.
That's the judgment that is social media.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the flowers thing, I never was a flowers thing for me. Like I said, my wife was like, I don't really like flowers. I'm gonna put them up here. You know, they're gonna look nice for a little while, then they're gonna start to wilt and die. She would love an edible arrangement or something.
I thought you were going to say an edible.
Yeah, I did too.
Hey, it's legal.
It's ABC, so I was trying to be
It's
cool.
legal.
And one before the show. Anyway, I'm just saying,
I
like,
think that might be for the younger generation.
Yeah,
They like
like-
the floss.
Everything.
Yeah.
and that's
I-
another
our
thing
generation's
too. Like,
different.
to me, to be quite honest, Valentine's Day doesn't even resonate with me like that. Only holidays I care about is my birthday and
Okay.
Father's Day.
And Mother's Day.
Mother, yeah, but I'm talking about for me. But I'm saying for the woman, yeah, Mother's Day and her birthday. My wife don't really trip on Valentine's Day like that, like with a car and all that. She don't get mad about stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Christmas,
And Sweetest Day, we should just toss that one right
I
out.
don't even know
Well,
why
we're
that
supposed to do
is.
something for you guys.
But you
Never mind, keep it. Keep it. On that
But
case.
you don't.
All right, stick around.
But you give me.
Leon, because coming up next, Love is in the house, and I'm talking about my
My
good
girl,
friend,
man, yeah.
relationship expert, Love McPherson, and she's going to talk about different ways to celebrate Valentine's Day, so maybe this will help with your partner. All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome back on this Valentine's Day, a day to celebrate your love and romance.
And there are many different ways to celebrate, so here to talk about some of those ways, relationship expert whose name is perfect for today. Here's her real name, Love McPherson.
We're make sure to get you some flowers as well, love.
This is so special. I agree with you. It is such the thought that counts. It really is. This is so nice of you all to think about me today.
And what lady doesn't want to know that her man's not thinking about her when he's at the grocery store or when he's driving or whatever?
Absolutely. You know, and the thing about it, what you have to do is you really do have to study your mate, but you have to continue to study your mate because mates change. And we all change. What I wanted in my 20s is not something that I want at this age. And I've been married for 41 years. So, yes. But we change. So we have to make sure that we stay communicating, talking, and as women, appreciative.
Yes.
We have to appreciate there's a responsibility on our end too, not just on the men. We have to think of the totality of the relationship and not just that one day. Valentine's Day is not a report card day. This is a day where we are celebrating love.
Come
and
on
like
now.
you said, there are all kind of ways to celebrate love.
Yeah, take us through some
Come on.
other ways that you can celebrate here.
You know what? One of the big trends that everybody knows about is Galentine's Day. So Galentine's Day is when the gals get together and they celebrate. But the guys are good in there too. Palentine Day, which is Palentine. Like,
we need a better name for that.
you gotta hang out with the boys, okay? But it might be some card games, it might be some sports or something like that where they're just kind of hanging out that day. The other one, which is one of my very favorite, is the family. When the whole family comes together and they call it like fondue celebration. But they do like a fondue chocolate night where fond of you plus fun do. So the whole family gets together. They might have like love bites of little snacks and they have other things like that. Your daughters.
I'm trying to get rid of them so I can get them with their mama. I don't want to be around them every day.
Okay, but you know what, Love, these are great suggestions. Says, how about you do that with them on Saturday? So, for example, that's what we're going to do Saturday night. We're going to do...
Yes, I think you know what I love the fact that people are taking the pressure off of being coupled up on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Because I just think that that's just that if that's the only way you can celebrate love on Love Day, that's a problem for me. Because what I found was it was very people would dread the day because it reminded them of what they didn't have instead of being happy for what they did have.
All right, love, what if one person in the relationship loves Valentine's Day, and what if the other one despises
Asking for a friend?
Valentine's Day? Is it compromise? What do we do?
Well, 63% of men say they feel stressed around the gift giving, the finances, and they really don't like Valentine's Day. But this is the thing. There's a lot of things we feel stressed about. Sometimes we may love our job and feel stressed about going in that particular day. You have to push through because of your love. It is your commitment that drives you. It is the commitment, not your feelings. You can't ride this thing on your emotions. You can't ride it on your feelings.
Love, hold on. Now,
You got to ride it on your commitment.
we might not like going into the job, but we know that job pays for the stuff that we live
Well, hopefully your wife is paying for the stuff too. Nicole, you hear me talking, right? You
Sure am, man.
Nicole loves me, so she gonna do
100%. No, where my camera? Give me one shot. Yes.
This is your single right here.
Now there are so many. Okay, so you got birthday, you got Christmas, you got Valentine's Day. We talked about sweetest day. It's a lot. Like there's a lot. We just came up with Christmas. So for those that are
Your friend has a lot of questions.
well, yeah. But for those that are
He's just like, this love thing is just too much.
Yeah.
Like,
for those that don't want to spend a ton of money, like what would you recommend for
oh,
just a
that,
couple?
yeah, you know what? I recommend compassion on the part of the spouse. And if you don't have somebody who's compassionate about your finances,
Right.
then that's a red flag, okay? So what happens is there should be communication. There's actually a new movement among the younger generation where it's more of a minimalist movement where they're doing little small gestures that are significant and meaningful. And I really do think that those go a long way where, know what I like. For my anniversary, my husband and I, we went out and we took selfies of all the different places that were important to us. We met at Columbia College. We took pictures. We went to the spot where he proposed to me. We took a selfie. We went to our favorite restaurant while we were raising our kids. We took a selfie at we just went down the memory lane, and that was just a beautiful day.
You were together. I think you tell your friend, as long as you guys are together, that's all that counts. Make a meal together. Tell him to make a meal with her
Yes.
in between his shift.
So you guys are hopeless romantics. For me, it's like, hey, when we gonna get?
Leon, you know when you gonna be back on my Leon is gonna be. That's where he's.
You want to get the good part. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, but I'm trying to
Wait till you after you have that.
yeah.
All right, just a heads up. If you do
Oh,
get
I was
personal
thinking-
from love, and especially as all those gyms she always drives, or attend one of her speaking engagements, visit
Yeah,
her
man.
website, or just go to abc7chicago.com for more information. We have all the information there. Both guys, thank you for being.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up next, we're going to love this. We're going to go to the kitchen and we are sampling some healthy Valentine's Day drinks and snacks from Pliables in Bucktown. Come right back.
I love it. All right, when you think about Valentine's Day, you might think of chocolate or candy, but there's a restaurant in Bucktown that has some really cute, healthy Valentine's Day offerings.
Yes, welcome Caitlin Albanese from Pliables.
Hi, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Excited to be here.
Yes, tell us more about Pliables.
Yeah, so Pliables is a superfruit bowl company. We're originated in New Jersey. 2014, our two founders, Rob and Abby, started with a little cart on the side of the street and down the shore. And now we've expanded nationwide to almost 300 locations.
Wow, and what is a Pliable exactly?
Yeah, so Pliable is basically a smoothie bowl, like we have the one right
Okay.
here. So, but we specialize, our most popular base is our acai base, which is a super fruit from Brazil. But we also have other menu options like pitaya, mango, banana, coconut, and then we also have coffees, smoothies, fresh juices, protein bites,
And
a
this
whole bunch of stuff.
people are not gonna think about getting an acai bowl for somebody for Valentine's Day, but I swear this is my husband's love language.
Yeah, no,
He
it's
loves
food is people's
these.
love language.
Yeah, but it's healthy. So how do you,
Yeah.
what is it like for people who are not familiar with an acai
Yeah,
bowl? What
yeah.
is it exactly?
It's basically like frozen fruit in a sorbet consistency.
Okay.
So what a pliable is the bottom is the smoothie bowl.
Mhm.
We top it with granola, fruit, any drizzle you want, honey, white chocolate, almond butter, peanut butter.
All right, you got a couple of specials that you're doing for February.
Yeah, so we have two Valentine's Day specials, our Babel 2.0, and then our
Babel.
chocolate, and our chocolate covered strawberry smoothie.
Ooh, can we try one of these?
Yeah,
What, you want to build one?
we can build them too.
Yeah, let's build
All right,
it.
let's
Yeah.
build it. You build
Okay.
it, I'm going to watch.
I got
Okay,
gloves
all
here.
righty. Oh, let me do all the work while you take a little sip. I thought you
Isn't
were
it
gonna say when she
delicious?
mentioned white chocolate, that was your nickname in high school.
That's right, and college.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to go there.
Okay. So we're
Okay.
gonna start with a little granola on the bottom.
Oh, so you're
Just
gonna
as,
pick
yep,
Okay.
yep,
Okay.
some right there. Just as
Okay.
a little extra crunch on the bottom.
Yeah, I like the crunch in the
Yeah, our granola is the best. Best part of the bowl.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna start with each of these bases.
Now, why is that one a rose pink and this one's more of a...
So this is our pitaya base.
Okay.
It's Playa Pitaya. It's one of our proprietary items. It's from Nicaragua. It's really high in fiber, low in sugar. And then this one's our Stupid Cupid base, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. It's
Okay.
strawberry, bananas, and coconut milk. So we're gonna fill both up halfway.
Oh.
So they're right next to each other.
I got a little generous there. Is that good?
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're gonna put that one right next to it.
Okay.
And these are pretty healthy, right?
These
Yeah.
are really healthy.
It's definitely a healthier option.
because
It's
the
great.
acai fruit is...
Acai, it's a superfruit.
It's
Yeah.
a superfruit.
Yeah, it has a lot of antioxidants in it, a lot of good vitamins, helps with your skin.
Ooh, Ryan, we love that.
We love it.
no, I mean, we're always...
You getting old? Didn't care.
I didn't
Then we're
say
gonna put some
that.
granola on top.
Okay. When you go into Playa, can you just create your own
Yeah,
acai bowl?
we
and
have a
pick
big
what you-
menu with a bunch of different bases on them with pre-made bowls if you kind of get overwhelmed and you just want to pick one of them. My favorite is our Pura Vida bowl. It's our acai base with strawberries, blueberries, and honey.
Okay.
But you can also customize any bowl. And you're just gonna put a scoop of strawberries on there.
Okay.
So do most people come to Playa Bowls? Is this like a dessert, or do people come in for lunch?
It can honestly be any meal of the day. It could be
Yeah.
a snack, it could be a dessert. Very popular for breakfast, lunch, and kind of like a snack. But yeah, we have our new Bucktown location in Chicago. It's near Damon Street, Damon Ave. Yeah, and then you're gonna top with some goji berries,
Goji
There you
berries?
go.
some coconut flakes,
Ooh.
There you go.
I'm making this for you, Ryan.
and then we're gonna do our chocolate drizzle, which just makes it perfect, a perfect Valentine's Day treat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Chocolate drizzle.
You gotta check out Playa Bowls. Caitlin, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem.
And for our audience here today, if you go to Playa Bowls in Bucktown, show them your invitation from today's show, and you're going to get a free chocolate-covered strawberry smoothie.
Yeah.
All right. And they also have some other limited-time Valentine's Day offerings. The location is on the screen. Thank you so much for being here, Caitlin.
Thank you guys.
Very good.
I
Yes.
forgot to even ask you about all these juices right here. You offer those?
Yeah, we offer those too.
Okay.
We also offer catering, great for any parties, corporate events, anything like that.
All right, we're still healthy in 2025. All right, coming up, film critic Richard Roper is here, and he's going to tell us if the new Captain America movie is a spin or a say. A lot of hype there. We'll be right back.
Well, who doesn't love movies? Time to talk to movies and shows, and that means it's time for our good friend, film critic Richard Roper in the house. Happy Valentine's Day.
Got a whole mixed bag. A lot of interesting stuff this week.
Okay, well, let's get started. We got a new Marvel superhero film, and this is the fourth installment of the Captain America series. Rich, what did you think of Captain America: Brave New World?
Yeah, it's a span. It's what the kids call kind of mid. It's not great,
Okay.
but it's great to see Anthony Mackie take over the Captain America role. And you know what's interesting about his character? He didn't take that serum, so he's just a regular guy in a suit, kind of like Iron Man. So it makes him more vulnerable and more interesting. And then Harrison Ford is the president of the United States. He's back on Air Force
Again?
One. He's back on Air Force One. So I like this because it's kind of a smaller Marvel movie, an hour and 58 minutes. It's a kind of a simple story, but very well told.
And apparently Harrison Ford called them.
To be in it?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he called and said, "Get off my lawn."
Yeah.
And then they said, "I'll do a movie too."
One of the grumpiest actors I've ever interviewed.
He's
but he
perfect
is,
for that.
Yeah, but he is a
Yeah.
genius. All right. Next, a new action thriller debuting on Apple TV. It's about a pair of elite snipers assigned to a mysterious mission. Rich, what did you think of The Gorge?
Yeah, two snipers, Miles Teller, Anya Taylor-Joy. They're on either side of the gorge. Now the question is, are they trying to keep people from going into the gorge, or trying to get something from leaving the gorge? So it's a horror film, but it's also a love story for Valentine's Day. It's the sharpshootingest love story of all time.
Oh, wait, tell us about what is The Gorge exactly?
Well, the gorge is a gorge, and there's something down there, Ryan. Don't go into the gorge. Stay out of the gorge.
Okay.
Whatever you do,
Where can
don't go into the gorge.
Oh, this is an Apple TV Plus.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can find that there.
And they end up in the gorge.
I'm
Right.
sure.
I think this has your name right
Yeah, it does.
now.
I
Got
think-
Sniper.
And Miles Teller's really good. Anya Taylor-Joy, and they're listen, if those two are in separate towers, the way they look, They're going to end up in the gorge.
I'm going to check that one out for sure.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
Last but certainly not least, the final episodes for the series Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
They were
Yes.
just released on Netflix. That was Ryan's jam back during the
Yeah.
pandemic. So,
Yeah.
what did you think about the last shows in this?
Oh, Valley wrapped it up beautifully. Such a spin. The great thing about this series was way back at that All Valley Karate tournament, Daniel was the hero and Johnny Lawrence was the villain. But in Johnny's view, Daniel was the villain. That ruined his life. So this is 40 years later. So they really kind of showed how these two guys, how one event when you're 16 can affect your life if you let it.
Huh?
If you let it.
If you-
So it was actually, I mean, it's very silly. It's way over the top, but it's very sweet and warm. And there's karate. And there's no gorge. There's a valley, but no gorge.
We had Ralph Macchio on back in season 1.
Yes.
And I thought he looked young then. The guy never, he's like Dick Clark. He just
He's
never.
the karate kid.
Yeah, seriously. And I love the fact that they brought back all the old.
They kept bringing back characters from like Karate Kid 17, the next Karate Kid, the Karate Kid next door. They all got work again 40 years
I
later.
know. I guess they weren't doing a lot, but that
But that's kind of cool. It was really well done. 65 episodes out of one movie from 1984.
Miyagi.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Miyagi.
Wax off.
Look at you.
Finally.
Yes,
Aren't you something?
I
Finally
saw
got a movie quote
Karate Kid.
right. Finally.
The right movie, too. Very well done.
Thank you.
All right, say hello to my little friend. What movie?
The Gorge.
That's The Godfather.
No.
God,
It's
yes,
not The
Godfather.
Godfather. He's in both
Scarface.
movies. Yes.
Scarface.
There we go. We need to do a movie quiz on this show. Rich, anything
Marlon
else?
Brando.
Anything
Say
else?
hello to my little friend. No, that never
To
happened.
my little friend.
Oh. All right. On that note, I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
Free spends. Thank you, Rich. Happy
Thanks, guys.
Valentine's Day. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for our audience.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you next week, everybody.